years. We do so and then we have these technology sessions where we've got a full-time technology event, no sponsors. It's all about learning on those days. All right. I am now going to talk about something very important for your business. Every time you go to end customers, you talk about how good you are, how you offer a different value compared to others. But often the customer doesn't believe you. The customer is looking for the added, what do you call, reliability factor in you before he can really tie the knot with you. So often a lot of us go and marry partner program. You are member of a gold program for a certain member, or a silver program, or a platinum partner for somebody else. But then those are vendor specific programs. Assert realize that people like you who are better than others, who are not run of the mill fly by night operators, you need something more. We introduced a Assert Gold Member Program. This is a free program, FREE free program for members, where members commit to a certain code of conduct, members commit to certain standards of offering support to their customers, and that's it. No cost to you. You can become a Assert Gold member program, part of the Gold member program. This enables you to showcase and leverage your increased value in front of your end customers, allows you to get premium rates, better rates than what you would normally get for your products or services because of this program. So Assert as an association is sticking its neck out for you. Right? I would like to call Kshitij Kotak on stage to talk a bit about the Assert Gold Member Program. Like I said, very important, and the 2016 program has just been rolled out. Kshitij, can you please join me on stage and talk about this program? I'll just load the slides for you.
Yeah, so thank you, Chetan, for giving me this opportunity to present what exactly is Assert Gold Member. Now, every association, can you make this a bit louder? Every association has to add value to its members. The biggest value that an association can add is giving them business, and to give them business, they have to do things which are different than what others do. They have to take onus of the members and in a way stand by their members as and when required. When you go out in the world and you say you are the best, I don't know how many people will believe you. But when an association of 150 members says that you are the best, people will believe you. And that's what is the basic purpose of Assert Gold Member Program. Now, just having a tag of being a good system integrator or a service provider or reseller is not good enough. You yourself have to set and follow high standards of services and customer satisfaction. And that's what we have kept as prerequisite to this particular program. The commitment of the gold members will provide legal and genuine software. I mean, I know a lot of us over here want our customers to go 100% legal, and they go only after they receive a call from the Microsofts and the Adobe. So as far as we are concerned, our efforts will always be to sell legal licensed software. Uh, the genuine hardware, a lot of people had inquiries as to what is genuine about hardware. Now, all of us know that in companies, in some of the sellers, they remove the battery, they give a duplicate or an OEM charger and things like that. Now, we as ASSERT members do not indulge in these practices, and this is what you are supposed to give as a commitment in reading. Will provide expert installation services when required at cost. So the most important words over here are at a cost. You are supposed to charge the customer, otherwise the customer will not value you. Will provide timely and satisfactory services with requisite manpower and resources. Now, requisite manpower. I don't see Mahesh Bhaktani here. Mahesh is here? Okay, so let me tell you, last week I had an urgency in Andheri, and I just called one of our gold member and requested him for a resource to go and attend my customer on site, which was again at Andheri. He did that. So earlier on, we used to write over here satisfactory services with requisite employees, requisite number of employees. Now it becomes manpower, and that's the power of ASSERT, that we now collaborate with each other, and we do lend even our engineers to each other in case of emergency. Okay, how many of you have used something known as the ASSERT Evolve tool? How many of you? A lot of new members do not even know about it. We'll come to that in a bit. Okay, so ASSERT has prepared recommended rate charts after understanding and computing the cost of business and verticals for each of us. And that's how, I mean, there is a committee which has about 8 people who actually meet at one person's place, spend half a day to prepare rate charts which are not only profitable for us, but are also fair value of what the customer is receiving from us. What we want is that you please follow the recommended rate charts for support, so that the services are standardized and you do not have to shortchange the customers by selling cheap and not being able to meet the challenges. The effort in all is to make sure apples are not compared to orange. We are apples, and we do not want to be compared with the oranges, which is the rest of the world, which does not follow the high standards of service that an ASSERT Gold member commits himself to follow. We are definitely not like bad apples. That example that I told you about of batteries and chargers, and I mean there are a lot of other things which I would not like to mention from here, but yeah, offline you are free to talk about it. Okay, so enroll today. You can fill in the ASSERT Gold member. I think it's online now. Earlier you had to actually fill it up, take the form from us, fill it up, and then send us a copy physically to office of ASSERT. Today you can simply upload these relevant documents and you are done. You'll get your ASSERT Gold member certification and plaque. So confidence booster, your customers, you please flash this everywhere, on your letterhead, on your envelope, on your office, we have sent you a lot of, we have sent you the kit, the gold member kit, which is the, I think it's in AutoCAD format or JPEG, Photoshop for. It's a ready-made logo which you can simply print on your stationery as well as. Yeah, so you can actually use the logo for printing. It is available for download from website, and this will serve as a confidence booster. In fact, every time I receive my Asset Gold member plaque, I stand next to it and get myself photographed and put it up on Facebook. Trust me, it generates me more than 10 inquiries every year. So that's about it, I guess. Your business fast-tracked with Asset Gold membership. Thank you, Chetan. Hand over to you again.
Thank you so much, Kshitij, for throwing light on the Gold Member Program. I'll continue with hello. Yeah. So for those who are not enrolled for the Gold Member Program, I repeat, it's free for members. We will send you an invite mail again tomorrow with a link. Just enroll online. Give your basic details as asked. That's it. And you could be really showcasing your superior strengths to your customers using the Gold Member logo. One more thing, we are reviving the MumbaiITStreet.com project within the next 4 weeks. This is a project where end customers are encouraged to visit a virtual IT street, and our 150 odd members are listed here, showcased here. People can search for services for you based on area, based on name, based on your competency, and this is where you are actually found like, say, a Google search. A Google search could land thousands of results, say, for an IT manager. If he wants to repair a laptop from a particular area, this will probably give him four or five names here. So we are going to revive this project in the next 4 weeks or so, start promoting it only to end customers, a separate mail to you to update your own page will be sent to you soon. Please put up your details. Please put up what you are, because your potential customers are going to see that. Yeah, so I talked about most of this. See, unlike associations, we realized 4 years back that if we are not attempting to make a difference to your business, we are not doing business. If it was all about just meeting once a month, having dinner, or just patting each other's back, coming here, that's not what associations are supposed to do. We are supposed to attempt, I repeat, attempt to make a genuine difference to your business. Full stop. Hand over the baton to you, you take it on from there. All right? All right, member support services, very important. A lot of SIs often face a flag from their customers because products they've bought from IT MNCs, vendors, and these MNC and vendors, their support sometimes can be horribly slow. And you are in front of a gun from the customer and you have nowhere to hide. Assert now with a member support mail ID. I hope all of you know that, otherwise we'll have it sent again. If you have any specific issues with a particular vendor not giving you support on time, please report it to this member ID. Every time we have taken up a case, say of a member not say getting a laptop repaired, say in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the moment assert writes to that vendor, the matter gets top priority and resolved. I myself, I just threatened to vendors, CC to member support, matter got resolved before anybody even had to do something. So if you have any problem with any vendor not giving you support on time for a specific issue, write to us. Believe me, this can help. All right. Very important. Last 2 years, we've seen countless number of members working together, selling through each other, showcasing their business through each other. This has really resulted in a lot of members now having the guts, now having the kind of confidence to take a lot more solutions to their customers. This is something that we would really want to be proud of. We have now provided a single stage for all members to find each other, to locate each other's competency and actually work with each other. Consortiums, collaboration, partnering, whatever you call, it's happening at Assert big time. If you are not already into it, please get into it. I'm sure you're going to reap a lot of benefits. All right, I don't know if everybody knows this. All members get to showcase, that is, be a sponsor at our Assert Tech Day for just rupees 21,000. The rate for any other sponsor per year is lot more, 75,000, 1,80,000 and even more. Only for Assert members, if you want to showcase your business, not some vendor. Let's be very clear, if you want to showcase your business in front of members, you want to put up a showcase at the back end, it's just rupees 21,000. It can't get better than this. And we have an Evolve tool. This helps you to understand your services business, your cost, and you actually can know how your business is faring. We are often doing a lot of things as part of our business, could be services, could be solutions. Some of them are not so profitable, some of them are. If you just have a hunch as to what's working and what's not working for you, download the Assert Evolve tool. It's just a simple Excel sheet, but we've given some instructions on how to use it. Believe me, it will help you see your business in a new light. All right, so that's all from Assert. I hope I have managed to give you a snapshot of what Assert is doing for a lot of members who did not know. And for a lot of older faces that I'm seeing here, I hope I have given you a relearning of what Assert stands for. With this, I would like to end the Assert session and call the next speaker on stage. Can I have Mr. Kele from NPAV to come on stage? They'll take a couple of minutes before, they'll need to put their laptop here. Can we have the NPAV team come and set up their presentation here? Before they can set up their presentation, I would like to introduce the next speaker, Mr. Sumit Kela. He has presented earlier in a Assert session, and I think they've got a fabulous offer for Assert members. I'm not going to take anything from what they have to say, but I'm very excited about this. Mr. Sumit Kela is a technical director of India's leading antivirus company, Net Protector Antivirus. He heads the entire operation of software research and development. He is a gold medalist in computer engineering from Pune University and also done masters in software engineering. He has been awarded a gold medal from Motorola for project on operating system. He has in-depth study expertise and experience in developing security software for operating systems on all platforms and servers like Windows, Android, and Linux. Net Protector research team has acquired expertise in network and internet security software products under his able vision and guidance. For the last 10 years, he along with the NPAB team have continuously done very intensive study, R&D of internet security products and malware threat defense. And with this, can we have a round of applause for Mr. Sumit Kela? Guys, let's give them a couple of minutes before they can go live. My information, can I have a show of hands? How many gold members do we have in the room right now? All right, good. So quite a lot of people who are not gold members. We would be starting to distribute the plaques in the next 2 weeks. Request the rest of the audience here to fill up the form online, submit your documents, and ensure that your business gets benefited due to this. Are you done?
Yeah, right.
All right, great. Over to you.
Okay, good evening, friends. I am Sumit Kela from Net Protector Antivirus, Pune. Audio. Hello. Louder. Hello. I'm from Net Protector Antivirus, Pune, and we are developers of Net Protector Total Security range of products. So we have mobile security for Android. We have mobile Net Protector for computers. Just a minute, we'll restart the. Okay, so this is NPAV Net Protector Total Security. We are an ISO certified company. We are head office at Pune. We have got a check mark certification and we have got our own research and development team. We have branches all over India. We have various products. Like Net Protector. We have remote support. If anybody is using TeamViewer software, we have our own remote software product by the name of NP Remote Support. Okay, so we have NP Remote Support, which is a parallel product to TeamViewer software, and it is very economical and you can buy it for a 1-year basis. It's running. Okay, very sorry. Then we have server protection, we have laptop tracker, we have tablet security for Android tablets. Okay, it seems to going fast, so we'll cover the topics. So this is the range of products. Okay, next. We are compatible with Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows XP, even Service Pack 2. Old computers also are, we are compatible with older computer systems. And our product has got a lot of features. We will take it in detail in the next slide. This was just an introduction about the different product offerings. We'll go to the next slide. So first I will be talking about Net Protector Total Security, and after that we'll cover Net Protector Corporate Web Control. That's another product for controlling websites and web access in your company, in your customer's organization. And then we have Admin Console, where Vaibhav will cover some topics about Admin Console product. Endpoint security. So ransomware was a major topic in the month of February, January and February 2016. Anybody know what is a ransomware? What is a ransomware? Anybody has experienced a ransomware attack on their customer's PC? Sorry? Right. Yeah, it will ask money in Bitcoins, right. So basically, ransomware will hold your data as a ransom and will ask for ransom money to decrypt your data. In February 2016, this was a major ransomware attack, like virus. The threat has changed to ransomware because they know that the data is important for the customer. So ransomware attacks are very predominant in this new year. Locky ransomware was spreading at a rate of 90,000 infections per day worldwide. In one day, 90,000 computers are getting infected with Locky ransomware. So what does Locky do is it will infect all your data files and it will change the extension to .mp3 or .locky or something like that. A big hospital in the USA, in Hollywood, had to pay 17,000 US dollar of ransom to get back their data. All patient data, all operations had to be stopped. They had to pay the ransom. 17,000 US dollars had to be paid. That's equivalent to 11 lakh rupees. And then only they could get back the data and get back the systems in working condition. So ransomware is a very major and important threat, and it will infect in the network, because if one computer is infected, it can encrypt data on all other network PCs also. We had a case where one customer's NetProtect had just expired one day before and he had not renewed the protection, and in that case, just like he had 2-3 days, he had elapsed, his protection was not renewed, and he was hit by this ransomware. So all PCs where NetProtector is installed, we have 3 layers of defense. Okay, next slide. So this is more about that ransomware demands, like we just covered now. There's one called CTB Locker that was coming in last year. This year they have evolved and they have improved, these ransomware have improved further. Okay, your experience at some place?
We've been researching on this.
Okay.
Somewhere, I think I got a PhD on this and I got a lot of materials on this.
Okay, very good.
Because I've been tracing this guy.
Okay, very nice. Okay, these are the different families of family of ransomware which were born in 2016, January and February month alone. So they are the different names that we have got. That is CTB Locker, Locky. What is the pointer, please? Pointer for this. Okay. Locky was the new one that has come out. There is CTB Locker. Then are many such CryptoWall, Ransom32. All of these will encrypt your users' data and then will ask for ransom money. So how does ransomware hit your customer? So you should be knowing and you should advise your customers to be aware. Ransomware are sending out emails. Every day tons of emails are coming in saying that there is an important invoice, or this is an important purchase order for you, or there is an important payment for you, and customers will open this email thinking there is an important email, important order for them. Many times these are zip files, many times they have macro embedded in the Word files. If you get a WinWord file on Gmail and if it has a macro, even Gmail servers are not stopping this. The detection comes after 5 to 6 hours and already the customer has opened that email and all data has been lost. We have seen experience where Gmail detection of this word also is very late. Gmail doesn't allow you to send exe files, but hackers are sending links, and if user is having Outlook or any corporate mailing, he can be very easily hit by such kind of ransomware. If you have Net Protector installed, we have, like I said, 3 layers of defense. We already, we have a generic ransomware detection engine in our product that will stop the ransomware from entering. We have email scanning, which will scan for heuristically, it will analyze the doc files which are coming in and it will block all macros that are coming in. And we also have a data backup which is done automatically on the customer's PCs. Many times data backup is not configured by the user, and after data is lost, then they'll run around and asking you for can we have some backup solution so that next time this does not happen. But that is already too late. So Net Protector is automatically taking backup of all important files on the customer's PC. So that is a very good feature. And you need to ensure that Net Protector is installed on all the network PCs, and also all the keys are renewed on time. So that is the advice you should give to your customers, that kindly renew your antivirus protection, preferably Net Protector antivirus or whichever antivirus they are running. But compared to all antivirus products currently in the market, any other antivirus, Net Protector has the best protection for the ransomware family. So I'll introduce you to the basic features about Net Protector in the next few slides. So we have this user interface for Net Protector Total Security version. We have the basic dashboard where we have scan, update, protection, web security, system tuner. And here in the dashboard you can look at the updates and how many viruses are blocked and all those things. So Net Protector is a totally feature-packed product. There are a lot of features in Net Protector. If you compare it to any other branded antivirus, we have many more features, and all these features are very much optimized and they take very less memory. If you compare Net Protector with any other antivirus will take a huge amount of memory. So if you have an old computer with less RAM, like P1 or something like that, other antivirus will totally slow down your computer. Any other antivirus brand will take around 250 MB for the scanner and around 50 to 100 MB for their shield. So that becomes very heavy for the computers, and most of the processing energy is going into the protection of your computer and not for the actual work that the user is doing. So Net Protector is very lightweight in terms of memory and CPU usage, and still having lot of features, it is not slowing down the computer. So here are the features. We have online protection, application control, ZV4 protection, and these different protection features. We'll look at them one by one shortly. Online protection is basic protection from live protection. Any media or CD or pen drive that you're attaching, that will be controlled here. Net Protector also has application control that will block unknown applications from running. The Admin Console Edition also has a special feature where you can track any application that is running on the LAN. The administrator can have a look. If any unknown, unauthorized app is running on any computer, that will show on the administrator's console panel. So if you want to block uTorrent, or if you want to block any games, if any user, if you have 100 computers on the network, if any single user runs a game, the system administrator within the next 15 minutes will get a pop-up that the user has run this application, and if it's not approved, you can disapprove that application and it will be blocked in the entire computers. So that feature is available in Net Protector Endpoint Security or Admin Console. This UI this screen is from Net Protector Desktop Edition. So that was application control. We have ZV4 protection where it does not allow any file infectors to infect your exe files in your computer. Data protection, you can set the USB protection to read, write or blocked. You can also allow some company official pen drives, you can add access for those pen drives, and those will be allowed in the network. We have OS protection module that will protect your operating system file. If you know that in Android or any other operating systems, if you just format your Android device, you get back your device into normal state. So basically when the viruses are attacking the operating system of your computer. So OS protection will stop the virus from doing any changes to the OS. It's like a ghost for your OS, like an image that it has taken, and it will not allow any changes to happen to your operating system, and it will allow only changes to be done to your data files. So that way you don't have to keep formatting your PC again and again because the PC is slowing down, because some virus has corrupted some file or some registry files are missing or some other Windows DLLs are corrupted. So that operating system is intact and data can be changed by the user. We have cloud protection feature integrated in Net Protector. All running files are scanned on the cloud. That is cloud protection. We have Web Shield, wherein any website, phishing website, anybody knows what is a phishing website here? Phishing? We're going to have some gifts for the quiz. So if you can answer the question, you're going to get a free Net Protector pack from our team. Sorry? No, close by but not correct. Yes, sir.
There's a dummy site which represents some popular site where people think there is a bank or something.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Mr. Sir, your name please, sir? Can you please stand up, sir? You can collect a free Net Protector pack from our stall at the back. 1 year pack. We are a 1 year total security pack. It is worth 900 rupees, so you have won that gift. So, Sir Ravindra Singh sir said correctly, a phishing link is a same dicto copy of a bank or even a Gmail account or any account. So you'll get a link that your bank has been locked and you have not changed your password in many days, so you need to reauthorize your bank password. And they will have a same ICICI kind of a bank looking website. That is where the phishing, and they will try to capture your bank credentials and they will siphon off the money out of your bank. So that is called phishing. So Net Protector has anti-phishing, dangerous websites and all these features inbuilt. We also have a new feature which is for advertise blocker. Many browsers, many users, when they are using Chrome browsers, they will see a lot of unwanted advertisement. Earlier viruses were made by, anybody knows who makes viruses? Any guesses? Antivirus companies makes viruses is a myth. Everybody can't get a pack free here. So the real, it's a myth. Everybody feels that, yeah.
That's actually perfectly revenue generation model which they've done it online.
Okay.
Things are done.
Okay, sir.
Perfect revenue generation model.
Correct, correct. So what I'm trying to come to the point is, earlier viruses used to just spread, there are some smart college kids who are doing some programming in their college. They want to become famous, so they'll spread a virus. So that's how the virus thing started. The first virus was from Pakistan. So normally students or who are programming and they're doing that in the lab to spread virus and to become famous. But now the viruses have changed their tactics. They are into ransomware. They want to show ads, and on the click they are going to earn some money, because on every click Google pays them money for the ad clicks. So adwares are going to hijack your browsers, make you click and show the ads so that they earn the money. So that's the new strategy all the viruses are employing. So many people will see a lot of annoying ads coming up. You're trying to search for something, you're getting redirected to some other website. Has anybody experienced this adware? Adware आपको क्या problem आए थे sir? आपके customer क्या? Okay. Yeah, correct, correct. Yeah, so these hijackers, what they do is, adwares, they will try, when you're searching for a particular website, they will redirect you to some other website and they will do their own advertising. And they have a company, they have a whole affiliate system, so that the advertisers pay them money for the clicks that are revenue generated. So they will spread these viruses which will hijack your browsers. They are done usually by adding a plugin into your browser, or they are done by hijacking your DNS. There's a latest news that many of the routers made by our sponsor Asus, they are making that router, they are insecure because the administrator username password is very easy to crack, and from outside anybody can change your DNS and they can start showing you ads. So they will change your DNS. Anybody knows what is a DNS? There's one gift for this answer. DNS. Yes, please. Yes, sir. Correct. Yeah, perfect answer. Your name, sir, please? Rajesh Kothare ji has won a gift from Net Protector. He said the correct answer. A DNS is when you type a URL, it gets converted to an IP. So who does this conversion? But there is a web server normally provided by your ISP which will convert your domain name into an IP. Or if you don't know your IP from your ISP provider, internet provider, you can put a standard Google DNS. Anybody knows that number? Google DNS? Yeah, perfect. 2 gifts. So 8.8.8.8 is a standard Google DNS, and another one is 8.8.4.4. But many of these hijackers will change that default DNS on your Wi-Fi router to some other number, and that will redirect you to adware websites. So that is the hijacking of routers. So all computers on that Wi-Fi will start seeing that ad. आप ढूंढेंगे वायरस कहाँ पे है, वायरस कहाँ है, एडवेयर कहाँ पे है, पीसी पे नहीं है, राउटर के ऊपर आपका वायरस बैठा है. That is a new challenge of malware and ads. Okay, we have our own antivirus on our laptop. Okay, so Net Protector has email protection. Email protection, if you're using, corporates are using Outlook or Outlook Express, when the mail is coming inside, that is called POP3. So earlier all companies mostly are using POP3 access. Nowadays the new concept of web mail access, like Gmail access. But how many companies, corporates are using Outlook or Outlook Express? Any customers you have got? Or they are using web mail? What is the difference between web mail and POP3 mail? Anybody? Web mail and POP3 mail के बीच में difference किसको पता है? Yeah, POP can be. Okay, can you stand up, sir? Yeah, POP. Okay, but what is the difference between a Gmail web account and a POP3 account? What is? Sorry. No. Now, Gmail or webmail, the mails are stored on their server. You are just getting a web view of it. In Outlook, the mail gets transmitted to you. You delete it from the server. It's stored on your local computer. That's the difference between POP3 and webmail. So now we come to that data backup protection. In data backup protection, Net Protector takes an automatic weekly backup of all the important data on your customer's PC. Because most of the time Windows also has backup software, or there are many backup softwares, but user has not done the configuration. So Net Protector data backup will take backup of your important data automatically of all the important customer files, and it will keep it in a secure data vault on the customer's PC to protect it against ransomware. What is more expensive, a computer system or the data? What do you think? Why is data so important? Asset? Not exactly an asset. It is like a transaction of all your financial history. Maybe all for 5 years you are collecting some data, or you are doing some processing, accounting on your computer. So that is very, very valuable. Now that hospital in Hollywood had to pay $17,000 just to get back the data. So hardware is replaceable, but data is not replaceable. So we at Net Protector, we are giving solutions that are important for the SIs, and that are important for the AMC people and for system administrators. So all the features that we are providing are mostly system admin centric and for SIs. So in data backup, you can very easily restore all the data of the customer, and this feature is done all automatically, very easy. Anybody can just restore his own data and go back to his, if his file is deleted by mistake or corrupted, he will get a restore. And this feature is built into Net Protector, total security, no separate cost for this. You can configure data backup with you can add additional extensions that are important to you. Most of the important data extensions are already backed up, and you can add other extensions. Now we'll come to LAN protection. Now when ransomware is hitting anybody or any virus is hitting anybody, there is a problem that my $C or my D dollar, anybody knows what is a $C, D share? Administrative share, right. What is that used for, or what is the meaning of that? For Windows itself, correct. But if you have tried to access anybody's / computer name / $C, most of the time you are able to access that drive, correct? because the administrator is open. So if I am a malware or a virus, I am sitting on one computer, I can access all the drives of all the computers in all the network. So that is very dangerous because I'll just issue a delete command. Not even virus, maybe a user can just go to $C and start just delete. Employee who's leaving the company, or if somebody is very upset, or if there's some issue, he'll just go to $C and just delete all your data. So that is a very risky situation for your customer. So these hidden shares, Net Protector will automatically detect these hidden shares, and those shares will be turned off to protect your users' data. If you have got, it will automatically do that. It will detect that and it will remove the hidden shares because nobody needs the hidden shares. Many times, if what system administrators are doing, I would like to give one more security point of view, one little tip to all system administrators. Normally, if you want to share tally data, they will just share the whole data, D drive fully shared. If we have tally d:/tally/data folder, normally all network people, what they do, they will share the full drive, then they will give access //d:/tally/data. That is a very risky situation because you are sharing your whole drive along with tally data. So always share only that is required. That is very, very important. Now that is configuration of, that was the configuration of hidden shares. So one more question is like if a user has like 50 computers in the network and if all 49 have got antivirus, only one computer does not have antivirus software on that. And if virus enters that one computer, it will hit all other drives and it can delete data from all the drives. No antivirus is going to stop deletion of your data. But in Net Protector, we have added a feature. If any ransomware is trying to attack the PC from the network which does not have antivirus, that also will be blocked and your PC will be isolated from the network immediately. That is a very good feature. So your PC gets isolated from the network. Both types. See, ransomware effects will be very destructive. It will be very highlighted because user will loses all his data. But if there's a virus, normally virus shield will stop. Ransomware is a kind of a malware. It is not actually a virus. It is a destructive malware. And virus will spread from one computer to the other. Ransomware will not spread so much. It will just come into one system and it will be network aware and it will infect all the PCs. Ransomware also have code to initiate and access all the network drives and infect all, actually corrupt all your data over the network. So one bad PC, one not protected PC can destroy the data of all your PCs. It can access your server where all the data is there. It will access that server share folder and it can delete the files from that. So, yes please. Okay sir. Okay sir. See, once that, if you know that there is one ransomware in the network, basically the precaution was that you should not keep open shares if not required. Normally all users will have open shares. D drive पूरा share कर दिया, E drive पूरा share कर दिया, $C $D share open है, पता नहीं है. These security concepts, you as a system integrator should audit this security that okay, में क्या क्या share open है, drive sharing की जरूरत नहीं है, data share जो folder लग रहा है उतना share कीजिए. So that is the important point you should. Immediate action is like you should start isolating all the machines, remove them from the network, and you should shut down the machines which you feel are having a problem, and basically disconnecting them from the network is very important immediately. And having some kind of a backup solution is very important. If you have Net Protector, it has inbuilt backup or any other backup solution is very important. Yeah, you can provide a network path, you can provide a LAN or NAS or FTP path and it will automatically take. First it creates a vault on that computer itself, it will locate a partition that has maximum space, it will start using that space and it will be locked, it will not be accessible from other processes. And if you give a network source, it will also back up to that source. See, that depends on the user's data. It will be compressed, it will be deduplicated, and it will only the important data is backed up. But if user is having too many, and also versions are there, Net Protector will keep the last 3 versions of your file, So that is configurable. But by default nowadays hard disk capacity is not the issue, because default hard disk 1 TB is in the market. So lot of space is available, and a doc file or an Excel file is very small in size. So the space is never an issue, I think so nowadays. The cost of a 1 TB hard disk is how much roughly, approximately? Anybody? Any? Okay, anyways, 4,000 rupees roughly is the cost, and the data that is much more valuable. So you could always recommend the customer to buy an extra hard disk. So we have Net Protector, we have got parental control which allows you to block the websites, and if you are looking for a corporate solution, we have corporate web control. We have circulated the price list, we can have a look at the price list, and we have a special offer for all the Assert members. You can visit www.npav.net/Assert. We are giving a special 10% extra discount on a dealer price. Okay, here is the anti-phishing settings. Then we have website blocking inbuilt into Net Protector security. We have secure searching. Net Protector also takes email backup. If the client has got Outlook Express or Microsoft Office Outlook, Windows Address Book, Internet Explorer settings, Outlook Express, all this data is also taken backup of. Many engineers or many technicians don't know how to really take the backup of Outlook data or how to take the backup of Outlook Express, because where is the folder, and they'll just format the computer. Then the user will start his PC, अरे मेरा mail मेरे को दिख ही नहीं रहा है, मेरा address book नहीं मिल रहा है, मेरे URLs कहाँ चले गए. So taking a backup properly, Net Protector will take the correct backup. Backup policy is by default scheduled for 1 week. Yeah, it can be taken to external device, it can be taken to a network device, that is all configurable. Yes, sir. Yeah, it can take a backup, because even if the file is in use, if the user is running Outlook, it will take a snapshot and it will take the backup, definitely. It will take incremental backup in most of the cases. After 3 months, then again it will start with a fresh backup. Up to 3 months, it will go for incremental backups. Okay. Yeah, definitely, sir. You can take it. Yeah, you can set a destination. It will automatically keep taking the backup in that folder, and it will keep rotating it after 3 months. It will reuse the space. You can also provide external hard disk or something and take a backup, but that will be manual. You will have to provide the hard disk. Or if you have a network backup, it will take automatically. You can change the weekly schedule to daily schedule also? Yes, sir, definitely. You can change the schedule. It is encrypted on the user's PC, so that it is not accessible to other people. Okay, Net Protector also has standard firewall protection, wherein you can block incoming and outgoing access. These are now system tuner. Now, Net Protector Total Security also have features to make your PC work faster. How can the PC become faster is that you can delete the temporary files, it will clean up the system volume area, it will check for your vulnerabilities. We'll look at the feature one by one. This is privacy control. Whatever private data is left out on the computer, that can be erased. Then deleting of the temporary files so that space is freed up and your computer is running faster. System volume information folder. Anybody heard of system volume information folder? C: में system volume information नाम का एक folder रहता है. Any ideas what is it used for? One gift for this question. Try, any try? Can I hear the answer? No, that's not the right answer, sir. Yeah, who's that, sir? System restore, yeah. Your name, sir? Jayesh, sir. Please note sir's name. System restore is for system volume information. Whenever you go back in time and restore your system, it will restore files from that system restore. We also have a OS Doctor feature which will scan all OS files and repair all the OS files in case they are corrupted. User backup is if user wants to add additional files that he can take in user backup. We also have automatic registry backup. So every month the registry of your Windows is taken backup of. And many of the system administrators, if you ask any NPV dealer, he will not format his PC. The last thing we advise to our customers is format your PC. That is like the end, last thing. Any solution, it is there in Net Protector without formatting. You have a registry backup, you can restore registry of every month, or you can just restore the last month registry, and your PC will be 90% of the issues will be solved on the PC. Any errors that you are facing will be removed because of registry backup and restore. It will keep every month on the first date, it will take one registry backup. Mostly if you are facing a problem on the 15th or 16th, you can restore the registry to the first. The data files are all as it is of the same date. Registry is not changed so often. It is changing only if you install or uninstall any software. So vulnerability scan. Like Windows is releasing updates for the operating system, but if your PC is offline or if you are not connected, then you can check the OS vulnerabilities that are pending and you can download it. Net Protector can do this offline for you on one PC. It will download and it will distribute these updates to all other PCs which don't have internet also. Anybody questions on vulnerability scan? What is a vulnerability scan? It is like checking the Windows OS updates, any patches from Microsoft, any bug fixes from Microsoft. And those will be fixed offline. Yes, sir. So for that you'll have to buy admin console, Net Protector admin console. This is for the local PC, sir. No, it will, yeah, that feature is there in admin console, because then it will have to keep it in one repository and then give it to the other computers. No, currently we don't have that feature, but in endpoint security we are giving that feature, but we can include that, sir. Right. Then you can block Windows games or other games in admin console. We have got advanced application blocking. Data encryption, if you want to securely keep some data in a secure folder which you don't want others to access, like you got some important financial data which you don't want any other people to access, you can encrypt a particular folder or a particular file and you will have the password emailed to you and only you are able to access those files on your PC. This is the feature for optimizing the performance of your PC. It will optimize and make your PC faster. Self defense is to protect self, means Net Protector settings and Net Protector shield should not be stopped, so it will protect itself. This is the new interface of 2016. We have got here update now, and you can also take updates from one PC to another PC. If you have updates, we have a feature called save update feature. You can take the updates, save updates, will save all the updates on that PC, and then you can give it to all offline update PCs. Normally other antivirus programs you have to go to their website and download an offline update file. In Net Protector, any PC that has got internet, you can save update files and then you can take that file to another Net Protector PC and you can restore update files. So you don't require internet. Offline PCs can also be updated very easily. This is the scan module. We have different scan PC, cloud scan, mobile scan, memory scan, anti-rootkit scan, removable drive scan, all these features, scheduled automatic scan. So all features are available. This is scan PC, cloud scan, memory scan, schedule scan. You can exclude any file from scanning. A very important feature in Net Protector is that we have got a dealer point system. Every pack that you activate, you get points, and after activating 30 packs of Net Protector, you will get a 1-year pack free from Net Protector company. So whenever you install Net Protector, we are rewarding our dealers. We know that system integrators and dealers should get rewarded for their efforts. So we have this system inbuilt from the last 5 to 6 years that every dealer, he puts in his dealer code and he gets a reward. Plus we have a dealer app, which I will just show you after this, that will, we have it on the Play Store. The dealer can access his renewal list on his mobile. He can send SMS to his customers and also he'll get points, dealer reward points. So after installing 30 Net Protector packs, you just provide your dealer code. You can give the dealer code to your customer on the invoice or on the pack. You can put with marker. You will get a dealer code from NPAV. You mentioned that on the installation. Even if customer goes to his office and installs Net Protector, you will get the reward points. The dealer code will get the reward points. And we have an Android app which you can check on your mobile, and you can see your points tally. You can see your renewal list. You can send SMS for renewal reminders to your customer. We also have QR code activation. If any customer is offline, you can scan from mobile and activate using QR code activation. This is the dealer portal app I am talking about. Net Protector has a unique support system for dealers, so that dealers can on their mobile carry this app. This app helps you to activate a customer's PC. Suppose you have a laptop, you don't have internet, you don't have to go online for activation, or if you're at customer's place and the internet is still not up, you can go through the app, you enter the customer details and activate, and it will use the internet on your mobile and it will activate and give you the unlock code. So this is for activation. Same app, it has got a dealer portal. You get a login for the dealers, you get reward keys, you get to view your renewals. So every month we send out an email list, plus you can view out here what are the renewals due, what customers are due for renewal. So it is better that the customer renews in advance, and in Net Protector if you renew before time, we have observed that customers usually wait till the last date कि मेरा renewal है ना, आप last date को करो क्योंकि मेरा days waste नहीं होना चाहिए. That is the trend about the customers, right? Anybody, when do you renew the antivirus license normally? After expiry. So that's a big risk in that. After expiry there are two risks. One, he might get hit with a virus, then आपका AMC है, आपको तकलीफ होगी. Second, उसका data जाएगा, वो आपका गला पकड़ेगा, मेरा data क्यों गया. Third, अगर कुछ दिन विदाउट एंटीवायरस उसका मशीन चलता है, वो बोलेगा अरे नहीं चाहिए मुझे एंटीवायरस, मेरा ये खर्चा मत करो इस महीने में. अगर अभी नेक्स्ट महीने में देखते हैं, अभी तो चल ही रहे सिस्टम, रिन्यूअल नहीं भी किया तो, लेकिन जब वायरस आएगा तो इसमें तीन चीजें है कि आप रिन्यू बिफोर एक्सपायरी करना जरूरी है, बिकॉज रिन्यूअल इन टाइम इज सिक्योर. In Net Protector, you will not lose a single day. If you renew before expiry, you will get 15 days extra validity time for your customer. Plus, your dealer code will get rewarded with the dealer points. And third, if you renew 1 month before, you will get 1 month extra validity. So your customer is not losing his validity. You are not losing your business. That is very important. And customers' data and PCs are secure. You don't have to keep formatting and visiting the customer. Net Protector antivirus once installed, your visits to the customers reduce. Your engineers don't have to visit the customer many times. All data is backed up. All PCs are protected. Less times you have to go to format the PC. They will call your engineer कि अरे format करके दो, PC slow हो गया है, PC में error आ रहा है. तो Net Protector में 99% आपको format नहीं करना पड़ेगा PC. Okay, here you can also add your mobile numbers of your engineers. So when they activate from their mobile, we have a SMS activation system. So when your engineer activates your pack, you will get a notification that your engineers are activated this pack. Plus, you will get the points, not your engineer. Many engineers try to get dealer code on their own. They will try to get the points on their own. So here you add all your engineers' mobiles, all the packs that they activate, all the points will come to your dealer account. So that is a good point to get your points. You can view the last 30 activations. So you know at exactly what time which key was activated on which customer's PC by your engineer. So your field force engineers, you can track them like has he activated the pack? अरे 3 बजे तेरा activation हो गया, तो अभी बोल रहा है 5 बजे तक मैं इधर activate कर रहा हूँ, Net Protector install कर रहा हूँ. So you can track the activation also. You can also track the inventory of the packs. And it's very easy to connect to our team from here. You can send your feedback, you can request for remote access from this app. So it gives you very connectivity to our support team also. I don't think so any antivirus has such a app currently in the market. So here you can look at your renewal list. Every month you can see the product keys and the expiry dates for each month. Then you can, this is the renewal. You can send them, you can directly call them from this app, or you can send them SMS. And the SMS matter will go that I am the authorized dealer and you need to renew your pack. So a dealer gets, the customers get renewal reminders. We also have this web dealer portal where customers can, dealers can log in and send the SMS without any cost. The cost is borne by the company, and the SMS are sent to your customers on your name and on your dealer code only. So your customers will remain with you, and they will get a reminder that you have to renew from this dealer. The reminder SMS are sent by NPAV, but we don't have any contact numbers in that. It will be the dealer's contact number and the dealer's dealer code that is mentioned in the renewal SMS. And plus, in this app, you can look at all the dealers, plus you get an email every month as a reminder to log into this app. You get your dealer portal passwords every month reminder. So it's very easy to track the customers. So that's that is the features. We have 3 editions: Internet Security, Total Security, and we have launched a new edition called Z Security, which includes corporate web control, admin console, and all total security features. That is the highest level of security. We call it Z Security. So this is the special ASSERT offer, www.npav.net/ASSERT. So we thank ASSERT board to have us here, and we have got this offer for them, for all the ASSERT members. So this is the price for admin console. We have a website by the name of adminconsole.net, very easy to remember, www.adminconsole.net. This is total endpoint security for the network. If you have a customer LAN, you can always give him that. This is a special price list for the dealers without the taxes. This is inclusive of taxes. And further, we have 10% discount up to 25th March for ASSERT members. In the next week, we will be sending out special demo keys to all the ASSERT members to try out our products for 10 computers for 1 month. Admin console for 10 computers, and admin endpoint security and corp web control for 10 computers. 1 month license. We will email you, and you can get in touch with our team. They will guide you for the demonstration and evaluation. This is Net Protector with Corp Web Control. This is the price list. And we have only pure Corp Web Control. If your customer already has antivirus protection, you can also sell them, in spite of having antivirus protection, you can still sell them Corp Web Control. This is a very advanced web policy wherein you can control the downloading, and you can control the website access. You can view all applications and websites visited by the employees and users on every endpoint. So this is the presentation. I'll have Vaibhav who will just point out a few. Any questions on my presentation, please? Yes, USB protection is built in, sir. We have, you can block removable drive, you can allow removable drive, you can set it to read only. You can also allow some special company pen drives that will be having access, but those will be encrypted. So if that pen drive is going out of the office, that data is no use outside. Only inside the office, that data can be accessed. Yes, sir. Sorry. Support is very our main. If you know that other antivirus are doing a lot of promotion and sales, Net Protector focus was always on support and service. Many of the you can directly. We have a toll-free number. We have remote support. 9325102020 is our support number, and we have toll-free support. We have remote access. We have on-field, on-site support in Mumbai. Yeah, we have a training session. We are arranging one soon in Mumbai, so that we'll invite all the technicians for special training on that. And Net Protector, we have always focused on service and technical support, and it is online support. Whenever you call us, we will take the machine on remote and we will solve your query there and there itself. Other companies, you have to write an email, then you have to create a ticket, then after a few days they'll call back, then say, no, this is not a virus problem, you can format your PC. Our technical team will help you with all types of problems, whether it is virus or not related to a virus, whether it's printer, spooler, networking, internet security, all issues. Our technical team is ready to help your team. So we will not put our hand, we will be always with you, we will always back you for any technical issue, either whether it's virus or antivirus or not anything, our team will give you the best service. That is an assurance. And you can call me, I am the director, you can call me at 12 o'clock in the night for any virus issue or any Net Protector support, I will receive your call. That's a promise. So Vaibhav will highlight a few points about admin console new features. and the gift winners for the packs can collect the packs from the stall. You want this mic?
Thank you, Sumit sir. Good evening, everybody. So last time we have seen some important features of endpoint security software. So now this time we have added some important feature, that is software management and asset management feature. This is the LAN-based admin console. We are providing a web-based admin console and also providing the Android app for we can control our network from Android app. This is the LAN-based admin console dashboard. We have so many features. USB status we can block and allow USB from endpoint security software. This is data backup. So already built in antivirus product, so we can manage it from endpoint security software. This is the asset management graph view. So for computer hardware component is categorized in four major part: processors, operating system, total storage and RAM. This is the second graph view. We can get the hardware asset information on our mail weekly. It sends the weekly status automatically. We can set it monthly or 15 days, depends on our setting. This is the web shield. Application control unwanted software we can block from endpoint security software. So which is being executed with approved apps only can execute at the endpoint at the client machine. This is the APS backup. This is a new feature. We can shut down and restart our machine from the endpoint security software, which machine is from long time, which is not our client is not using that machine, so and idle from it from long time. So we can give the command shut down and restart. So this new feature is embedded in endpoint security software. This is the client software. We can install any kind of software if your machine is formatted, and we can install the new software from endpoint security software. Just you want to browse our software and give the installation command. So this will install any new software and at client machine which is formatted. This is the directory browsing. We can browse the client directory just by clicking on right click on any machine and view the browsing history, which directory property and file property also. We can view the task manager also on the endpoint security software. This is the installed software list, how many softwares are installed at client machine. So this is the view. So which time software is installed and how much space is using. So all this view, we can view this kind of list on endpoint security software. This is the hardware report, inventory report. This is the internet traffic monitoring. We can monitor which machine is consuming the huge bandwidth, so we can view easily on the endpoint security software. This is the cloud-based admin console. So same like as a LAN-based admin console. That same feature we have covered in web-based admin console. This is the Android app, APK. This is the Android app dashboard, network dashboard. Thank you. You can visit on adminconsole.net website. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, so endpoint security software that Vaibhav has just shown to us, it is a hybrid model. You can manage it from the network or you can manage it from the cloud.
So if customer doesn't have a central server, they can manage it from the web-based control panel also. So our endpoint security offering is a hybrid model from the LAN or from the cloud. And I'll just present the last, can we have the core web control presentation? We have one more product by the name of Corporate Web Control. That is a product that you can sell to existing customers who already have an antivirus solution. So what is Corporate Web Control? Now, users and employees can spend a lot of time on Facebook and YouTube and other online shopping and online news or share trading and all that. So Net Protectors, this feature, this product can allow you to block they allow only the productive websites and block all non-productive websites. And all this management can be done offline from any location. It's a cloud-based, like you log into Gmail from anywhere, you can log into this product from any location and access and change the policy of the users of all that people in the network. You can block and allow all web, gaming websites. Most of the downloading and internet bandwidth is wasted by MP3 downloads, video downloads, and your link speed is getting reduced. If you have a big, large size company, the links, the internet is getting distributed because of unwanted downloads. Somebody has started a torrent, somebody is doing some MP3 downloading, somebody is video downloading. So the internet bandwidth for mission critical apps is getting eaten by these non-productive apps. Also, lot of user and employee time is going into online. Everybody wants to do some online shopping. They want to check out some online. Maybe it's not all productive. So you can set the policies as per the department कि कौन से department को क्या policy आपको देना है और आपको किस department और किस user को कौन से websites access देना है. You can download, block unwanted websites, and you can have policy for controlling the size of the download files. This is not an antivirus software. It is corpwebcontrol.com. It's a separate offering. It's a separate product. You can sell it to your existing customers, and it does not require any special hardware firewall or high-end UTM devices. It's very simple and very easy to use and very easy to manage. Doesn't require any server operating system. Doesn't require any special hardware. It's very cost effective, and it can be managed very easily by you also. You can do it from your office or by the customer also, and the customers or the owners or the managers can get a web report of who's accessing what websites. There is also activity tracking in this. If you want particular applications to be blocked, or you want to find out user is spending time on what. So all this is a very useful for corporates and companies to focus the employees on productive tasks, and also to limit the internet usage for work only tasks. So that is corpwebcontrol.com. And we at Net Protector believe in very best quality products at a very reasonable price. You don't see our big TV ads, or we don't have big, big celebrities to endorse our product, because they are finally taking the money from you, the end customer, to advertise, to fund all these advertisements and celebrity tie-ups. We are giving you pure protection for your customer at a very valuable price. Pure protection, best service is our guarantee, and you can trust us. We are checkmark internationally certified. We are ISO certified company, and we are there with you to give the best protection. Thank you very much. Yeah, this product can work with any existing antivirus product. It's compatible with all the antivirus products in the market. You can sell this, because if you go and sell the customer, अभी मैं और एक antivirus आपको बेचना चाह रहा हूँ, बोलेगा अरे अभी तो है अपने पास. तो ये antivirus नहीं है. This is a web policy product, and it is very easy to handle, very easy to use, and it doesn't have a firewall or any complicated interface. Very simple. Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, it is per computer, the charges are per user, but it is very cost effective. Control is per computer, per user also. You can have policies as per the user who is logged in, or per PC also. Per year cost, yes sir. Yes sir.
Is it limited to this social media blocking and all that?
No, it is everything. It has got advanced categories. You can block job sites, you can block news sites. There are different 20 categories, and you can block your specific website also. You can add content filtering, you can add a specific word that should be blocked. No, it cannot be managed. See, antivirus might give a little bit of this feature, but it is not manageable from outside, from any cloud-based control, and the features are very limited. They will give you very few basic features, on-off categories. They will not give you download limiting. They will not give you attachment control. They will not give you extension control. They will not show you bandwidth, and they won't have a web control panel. So these are advanced features, very advanced.
Guys, I think what we should do, their team is here. There are a lot of people here to answer our queries.
Okay, thank you.
And we have quite some time to talk to them. Thank you so much, MPAV team. Guys, personally, I have seen a lot of presentations, but Indian product with so many features, I thought I'm really seeing for the first time. Big round of applause for the NPAV team. Thank you so much. And they're almost giving you a 50% margin on the products. And as a neutral person, I think all the products are worth the MRP. From the end customer's point of view, all the products are worth the MRP. So I guess great products, great prices, great margins. We have a small change in schedule. We're going to have a tea break right now before we have the next sponsor, Fission Cloud, get ready for their presentation. So please take max of 15 minutes, have sandwiches and tea, and come back, and then we'll get on with the program. Thank you so much. हाँ ठीक है. So please come and take their seats. We need to get on with the program. Paging for Pankaj Shah, please. Can you please come on the stage? Guys, I'm starting the next 1 minute. Can you please come on your seat? For the early entrance to the room. And the prices are not something to laugh about. We have a lovely cross pen embossed with the Asset logo. 3 of them. There are only 10 people who are eligible for 3 cross pens. And I am not one of them. Yeah, though I come here by 3 o'clock every time. I don't get rewarded. Can everybody please settle down? Thank you so much. I am waiting for you to come back to your seats.
Whoever comes first, whoever is early, there is no one to appreciate him. Now in Assad, we believe like it's not. We are there for you. So next time, from 4 to 4:10, whoever comes in, we are going to actually give one of them.
We are going to have a lucky draw specially for people who reach the venue by 4:10. By the way, in the last 4 years, we've had an impeccable record. We have started tech days on the minute, probably 39 out of 40 times, which is an incredible record considering the traffic in Mumbai, considering the way events are conducted in Mumbai, where a 1 hour, 2 hour delay is expected. So after Asset wanting to start its event on time, we want to do something where we reward our members for coming on time. So we have 3 lovely cross pens as a lucky draw for the first 10 people who walked in. Henceforth, it will be for the first few people who walk in before 4:10. So if there are 10, 5, 20, whatever, but please take it, nice gifts. I would like to also introduce somebody who's been working in the background all this time. I would like to introduce Arvind Singh, our president of Asset. Probably you get a lot of mails from Arvind all this time, and I'm the guy who's visible on the tech days. but Arvind is the one who's really working hard and making sure that things happen on time. So Arvind, for starters, is going to reward 3 out of the 10 people for coming early today. Arvind, can I have you take the lucky dip?
It's Guru take.
All right, before I take the next paper from the box, friends, I want to give you some little bit insight. We had a board member called Ravi Bhavnani for 3 years after starting Assert. After 3 years, he said, I have a lot of work commitments, so he chose to move away from the board. He did not contest again in the elections. But day after day, week after week, we make him work for Assert. And he actually puts in as much time as he used to do it for the first 3 years. He sends messages. He manages the Assert IT, which is quite a thing. We have a lot of things at the back end. So big round of applause for Ravi. He chooses not to be seen in the limelight, but I think all of you should know that this is his dedication to Assert. All right, can we have the next paper? Ravi, can you please put your hand in and select the next?
Yeah, Gaurang. Gaurang.
All right, Arvind, can you please take the next paper from the box? We're done. All right, the next and the last lucky winner for today is
Ravi Jalan.
Congratulations, Ravi. Thank you so much for coming on time. And guys, we value our own time, we value your time. So you can expect that Assert is going to continue living up to its time schedule. And guys, after the last session today, which is the one after this, hello, we will be giving you a feedback form to just know what you want out of Assert. And out of all the guys who fill the feedback form, we have 10 NPAV gold editions to be given to you. Just fill the lucky draw before going for dinner after this session. And we have 10 NPAV boxes for to be given as lucky draw again after the sessions. So now let me not waste more time. We are going to have the next. We are going to have the next sponsor, which is Fishing Cloud. We have Shrikant and Amod, very popular figures in our fraternity. Again, made in India product doing very well. Today they're going to announce a new product for the Assert fraternity. I wish them all the best on behalf of Assert, and over to you, Shrikant.
Thank you very much, sir. Primarily only, I think, gentlemen, good evening. My name is Shrikant, and it's extremely heartening. I think this is the third time I'm coming this year for Assert, and one common thing I've been seeing is that the first time we came was probably in, I think, May last year. And each time that we've been coming, the audience has just been growing, so it's extremely heartening. So I think the brilliant job by the committee here. I think the management committee is doing super. So very quickly, that's my colleague Amod right there, and Amod is a person who kind of got us our entire go-to-market efforts. What we are doing today in the market is thanks to him having come on board for the ride. I'm going to spend a quick 20-25 minutes and take you very quickly through about 7 or 8 slides. I would like to actually spend more time on the demo, but unfortunately what's happening is that the internet here is not very cooperative. We are trying with the hotel internet as well as trying to make a 3G hotspot out of our cell phones, but we haven't been too successful there. So unfortunately we're going to spend more time on the slides, which was my original intent, but we'll try to be brief on that part. Very quickly, Fission Cloud, like just heard, we are a 3-year-old company. It's a 100% Make in India company based out of Bangalore and Mumbai. Bangalore, we have 56 people based out of Vijayanagar, a small, unpretentious part of Bangalore. So we basically have a bungalow that we bought and converted to an office, and that's what basically our employees sit out of that office, and the development and the support run out of Bangalore. Mumbai, we have an office in Chembur, and it's mainly the sales and marketing efforts are driven out of Mumbai. We started as a company which does, our original concept when we started was as a company which does 2 things. Cloud migration, and by cloud migration I mean there are a lot of people talking about moving to the cloud. People talking about Microsoft Azure, people talking about Amazon AWS, Rackspace, so many other clouds, IBM Software and so on. But what was really lacking in the market is an automatic way for people to do a live migration, not a point-in-time migration that, okay, you say on a Friday evening I'll start my migration after my employees have gone home, and hopefully the entire IT staff will be working for 48 hours flat out over the weekend, and hopefully on Monday you'll have some semblance of moving to the cloud. So what we want to do really was to have a live and automated way for migrating to the cloud, and that's what our first offering is. It's basically a mechanism for people to migrate to the cloud. We support almost all popular clouds, and I'll touch upon some of those pieces in the subsequent slides. The second part of what we do is we do business continuity. We really don't like to call our product as a backup and disaster recovery product, because that seems slightly more dated in the kind of world that we are right now. And I'll also touch upon why we call ourselves nearline business continuity rather than just plain old backup and DR. So the company, like I said, we started only, I think March 1st is when this team really came on board. So last year, March 1st is when we started our go-to-market efforts in India. Prior to that, we had a few OEM deals with cloud providers in Europe and US, but it was more of a joint go-to-market with them rather than having our own go-to-market in those markets. And it's only in India that we have our own direct sales team and sales and marketing team where we're going direct to channel as well as end customers. We have a few patents also. These are all US granted patents, so USPO patents that we have, which are on the cloud migration technology itself. And on the technology piece, I can discuss more as we go along. Very quickly, on the migration technology, like I said, we do 2 things, right? We do migration and we do backup and DR, what we now call nearline business continuity. But basically on the migration piece, we have a product which you drop a small piece of software, an agent on a Windows server or a Linux server, and it will do an automatic and live migration. So when I say live, a few things. First, when you drop our software, there is no reboot of a production server required. So on a Windows machine or a Linux server, it's a production workload, you don't need to reboot a server. We do an exact block copy. So we're looking at a file system level, at an NTFS file system level in the case of Microsoft Windows. In the case of Linux, at the ext2, ext3 or the ZFS file system. And we copy the blocks of disk and we send it over to the target cloud. So we support Amazon AWS, as you can see. I'm not sure how clear this is, but there's a bunch of logos here. There's Amazon, we support Microsoft Azure, we support OpenStack. Closer home, we support companies like Webworks. We have very strong go-to-market with Webworks, with Excel hosts. I believe some of them are also partners here at Assert. And we also work with companies like NetMagic. We work with companies like ControlS. Quite a lot of domestic traditional data center operators also are something that we partner with. And obviously the classical cloud providers like a Microsoft Azure or an Amazon AWS. We are also a Microsoft partner, a cloud partner for them, and we work quite closely with the Microsoft team there. So the whole objective of the product is that you drop the agent, configure your, for the sake of just example, you take Amazon AWS or Microsoft Azure. All you do is give your secret key and your passcode, and it'll do a live migration of your product to Azure or to AWS. So if you really think back, what you're really doing is actually tremendously complex from a technology perspective. Why? Because we will first migrate what is physical or virtual. So it could be, for example, on the source machine, it could be a VMware hypervisor, it could be a physical machine running on physical hardware. We will automatically and transparently convert it to the format that is required by the target cloud. So for example, Amazon AWS uses obviously the Zen hypervisor. Microsoft obviously will use Hyper-V in Azure. Rackspace traditionally uses the KVM hypervisor, the Red Hat KVM hypervisor. So automatically behind the scenes, we will convert the format to the target cloud's platform, which is a big deal because without you having to worry about which format and conversions to do, we are trying to, this tool will do it for you automatically. So we support all the 5 popular hypervisors in the market today. Of course, the big ones are obviously VMware and Hyper-V. We also support KVM. We support Oracle VirtualBox, and we support Citrix Zen. So pretty much the more popular hypervisors that are in the market today, all of them that we support. So regardless of whatever is a source machine, it could be a physical machine or a virtual machine on any of these 5 hypervisors, we can take it to any of the standard clouds. We can take it to Amazon, we can take it to Microsoft Azure, the more popular guys, or like I said, even some of the Indian vendors like a ControlS or a NetMagic or a large WebWorks, all these companies also we support, so you can work with them as well. That's one. The second use case of a product is it's truly any-to-any. It's not just on-premise to cloud. It is even between clouds. So the source could be Amazon, and you may want to migrate to Azure because you're saying Microsoft is giving a better overall TCO. So you want to move to Azure, you can even do that. It's not just on-premise to cloud, it's even between clouds. So your source could be Azure and the target could be AWS or vice versa. We don't really care. For us, it's a block of data that you're moving across clouds. So that's one of the things that we do. The second part of the business, which has been a very healthy business for us, probably accounts for the largest amount of customers that we have today, is our backup and DR and what we call the business continuity business. In this case, we have 2 products. We have a block level product and we have a file level product. So for people who say, I want only a file backup, I don't want, just backup my documents folder and only files of type Word, Excel and PowerPoint or PDFs or PSTs, we have a solution for those kind of people. Typically this would be deployed on desktops. On servers, we have a block level solution. So it will copy at a block level. Technologically, obviously similar to the earlier product that I mentioned, the migration, because it's all operating at a file system level. And we'll copy the blocks over and also give you nearline business continuity. And what I mean by nearline business continuity is that we will take we actually give an entire ISO. So our software comes as an ISO. It comes with its own Linux operating system built in. So there's no separate license of anything that's required. So it comes with its own Linux kernel, comes with its own built-in hypervisor, comes with its own remote access. All the things that you need to have a successful business continuity solution is built into the product. All you need to provide is bare, basic hardware, like a x86 box, and that's pretty much all that's required. A SAN or a NAS is optional if you think the size of data merits having a separate storage. We support that as well through iSCSI or Fiber Channel or any of the popular protocols out there. So what we do is, for the block level solution, the real cool part of our product is as soon as your source machine fails, typically what happens is people, at this point, it becomes a crisis in the company, saying, oh God, my source machine has failed, there's going to be downtime, and I've got to figure out how I'm going to restore data. In our case, what happens is, since we are doing a block level copy onto the backup server, the source machine's exact copy is running inside the backup server. So as soon as your source machine fails, all you do is come right click on it and say virtualize. We'll instantly bring up a virtual machine, which is an exact copy of your failed machine inside the backup server. This will take typically 30-40 seconds, but on our documentation, we normally say 2 minutes just to be on the safe side. But that's all. The time that it takes to boot a VM is the real downtime that you have. You can even have the VM take the IP address of the failed machine. So for, imagine an Exchange server scenario. People will be trying to say, you know what, my mail doesn't work. Before they can even reach for the phone and call IT, chances are that the machine has come up, the VM has come up, and they'll say, okay, now things seem to be good, and yeah, there is no problem. So that's a kind of, that's what we call nearline business continuity, and that's what our block product supports. We support it even for desktops, not just servers. The reason is today desktops are almost, it can be argued that for senior executives and CEOs, your customers, their desktops or laptops are as critical as servers. They can't have downtime. If you're, we have a customer in the chemical business, and the CEO there says that for me it's critical. I want to make sure that when my laptop fails, I want a virtual laptop running. I'll go to my iPad, start the browser, and I should be able to see my laptop in the browser and work on it as if it's right there in front of me. I should be able to do that from a browser. And that's what we support. We have a built-in remote access product also built in, so you don't need to say, okay, just because my VM has come up, now I need to buy a third-party product like a TeamViewer or a LogMeIn or something to access my machine. Everything that you require, we have an HTML5 based viewer, so it works in any standard browser like a Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, any of the new browsers, modern browsers, it will work straight off. And that is a pretty big deal. And the block solution for us is one of our, the biggest USP or differentiator that's in the market today is our block product. Having said that, we have a new product that we launched recently, what we call the Block Store Plus. So I'm sure everybody here knows of Veeam, right? Veeam is a fairly popular product in the backup and business continuity space. So what we now have is a new product which is agentless. It's an exact competition to Veeam from a feature functionality perspective, but obviously priced much more aggressively for the Indian kind of market. What we do in this is that we have a lot of differentiation compared to Veeam. Again, I'm not saying it in any negative sense to say that Veeam is a bad product. It's a great company and a great competitor to have there, so don't get me wrong. This is just to highlight the differentiation between us and them. In the case of Veeam, what happens is, Veeam is a piece of software you put on a server. It starts taking backups of all your virtual infrastructure that you have in your company. If any of your virtual infrastructure fails, it will expose the backups as a VMDK image. But you need a secondary instance of ESX servers to actually bring up the failed machines. In our case, we go one step ahead. What happens is, inside the backup server itself, we can bring all these up as a virtual machine. So there is no secondary investment in additional VMware ESX servers just for running your Plan B servers, your DR servers, so to speak. That's something that we support, and there are other differentiation. Veeam is traditionally only for virtual workloads. They don't support physical workloads. I know they have a free tool that they give, but they're the main go-to-market that they have, which is what they sell, is only for virtual workloads. So, whereas we support both physical and virtual servers. Traditionally, they do only servers. Obviously, we do desktops and we have a file backup also. So, one integrated product, all these capabilities are built in, and that's one of the newest products that we released. This is just a couple of months back that we announced this product, and that's one of the reasons we thought we could. We were attempting to showcase it, but like I said, while we claim 4G and whatever new technologies, unfortunately doesn't seem to work here. But maybe some other time we'll have the occasion to share that with you. I'm also open to any of you wanting to see it. Send me a mail or the mail, and we can do quick screens kind of sharing sessions with you on that. We also launched a new product. This is just an announcement. This is more like a pre-launch. It's not yet ready right there. This is something called AzureLeap.com. It's a new thing that we initiated, that we launched, very specific for Microsoft Azure, given the fact that we have a very strong go-to-market with Microsoft now. What this does is, you go to this website called AzureLeap.com, and we can do 3 use cases right there. It gives you a very simple portal interface. Think of it like a software as a service, but for these 3 things: migration, backup, and what we call vaulting or disaster, remote disaster recovery. So it gives you a very simple SaaS interface. All you need to do is say that there's a download tab. You can download different agents for various platforms, Windows, Mac, Linux. There are different agents that are there. Download that, and pretty much everything else is done. Once it's downloaded and installed on your source machine, it will directly show up in your console right there. In your console, you can see that this is the machine that's being migrated or being backed up, or what we call protected, and it will instantly come up in Azure. So you need to give your Azure credentials. This is a pure software as a service offering. There is no software that you have to install on your, except for the agent for the actual migration. There's nothing to be done. All you need to do is just send the link to your customer or register on behalf of your customers yourself. They can download the agent. Once the agent is downloaded, it will show up in the console. The migration status or the backup status can all be viewed right there. And if the source machine fails, you can spin up a virtual machine inside Azure. So you're paying Microsoft and Azure only for storage. So if you have a 1 TB server, you're only paying for 1 TB of storage. Only if your source machine fails, you'll bring up a VM at that point, and that's the only time that you pay Microsoft for the compute cycles that you're using in the cloud. So it becomes a very inexpensive solution for a lot of customers. So that's the second solution that we have. The third solution is, many times people say, okay, let me take a local backup and let me take a remote offsite backup at some other site, which is not in the same seismic zone. So if there's an earthquake in Mumbai, God forbid, but yeah, then there is an offsite that I have in Chennai, which is in a different seismic zone, and I can bring up a secondary site there. But there you're having a secondary expense as well, right? You're going to put up servers, infrastructure, people, everything to manage that. Here what happens is you use Azure as your far site. So you continue to have a local backup, and then you can push the backups to Azure. If your primary site fails, you can spin up all of these backups as and use Azure as your remote site. So that's basically what AzureLeap.com is. We are hoping to get it launched in a production phase in, right now, if you go to the website, there is just going to be one single page, and there's like a simple form for people who want to register for an early beta. We expect to launch it in the first week of April. Once, I'm sure all of us are running towards our March 31st financial pressure. So once we get through that, when we have slightly more time in April is when the release is. We'll certainly reach out to request Azure, Assert's help, and we'll reach out to all of you, and any of you want to trial it. We'll make sure that there are a free set of license available to all of you, so that the first set of servers that you spin up can be immediately spun up without any cost that you can entail. You can try it. If you think it works, then you can take it to your customers. So the idea and the intent is to make any movement to Azure as painless as possible. And that is basically azureleap.com, which is like a sub-brand within our Fusion Cloud platform. We have a lot of differentiation. I'd like to quickly just call upon the main few things there. I'm going to take a lot of names of competition, again, in no negative spirit, purely in the spirit of comparison. We have one integrated product of file backup, block backup, and virtual infrastructure backup. If you compare and contrast with a lot of companies in the market, for example, take companies like Druva, they only do file backup and only for desktops. They don't have a solution for servers. You take Voltice, again, they only do for desktops, they don't do for servers. Yeah, Commvault does for both, but they typically only block, they don't have a file solution. So there are different people who have got different products in the market, but they've kind of almost said, okay, this is what we will do. They have an area where they're very good at, and they do only that part of the product and technology. For your customers, what it means is that it's a mishmash of various technologies that they need to get one integrated solution for backup, disaster recovery, and the business continuity requirements. We potentially could be that, and we'd love to work with all of you saying that, okay, there is one solution, one management console to manage, one skill sets in your company to manage, but we'll give you all these features in one integrated solution. Like I said, again, works for servers, desktops, Windows, Mac, Linux. We support all the popular platforms. We have very unique backup technologies, something that I explained earlier also in one of the earlier research sessions, but it probably bears repetition given that there are a lot more new people that I'm seeing this evening. So what happens in the backup space is everybody takes a full backup, right? And then they take incremental snapshots. We do the same. The difference, however, is that as you take an incremental backup and you keep on taking, thousands of incrementals, at some point if your servers fail, you have to do something called a roll-up operation, which is basically from the most recent incremental all the way to the first full backup. You have to do a roll-up operation to create an exact image of your failed machine. Now that takes both time. It's obviously time consuming to do that. Can probably take several hours also. I've actually seen it in case of one of our customers. It took 3-4 hours just to do a roll-up operation. After you do a roll-up operation, the risk is always that, yeah, if any of the backup chains are corrupt, then you have a bigger risk that you may potentially be not able to recover the whole data. In our case, what we do in one of our big differentiation in the product is that we also do a full backup and we take incremental snapshots. However, what we do is each time we take an incremental snapshot, we inject into the full backup in real time. So the most current backup is always a full backup. There is no roll-up chain whatsoever in our product. And that's a big area of differentiation. The second area of differentiation is across the board. Think of any of the people, right from the very worthy competitors like a Commvault or a Symantec to the Veritas of the world and so on. All of them store the data in a proprietary format. I guess that came from an earlier era of thinking that that gives you competitive advantage. What we do is we store all the backups natively as a virtual hard disk. So it's actually nothing but a VHD file. The backup is itself stored as a virtual hard disk. So as soon as your server fails, you can spin up a virtual machine, and that's what gives you the instant capability to be what we call the nearline business continuity or high availability. We have a very flexible deployment model also. You can have an on-premise version. So people say that, you know what, I want to have the security of having it in my office, in my infrastructure. We support that model. Like I said, it comes with its own operating system. All you need to give is just base hardware. For customers who say, you know what, I don't want anything on my side. I want everything in the cloud. We support that as well. So the flexibility of deployment is a big deal. Again, why? You take companies like Acronis today, or even Druva, for example. They also say that they'll take it to the cloud, but only to their cloud. You cannot choose that I want it in Azure or Amazon AWS or in Rackspace or in Control-S. You can go to the cloud, but to Acronis cloud or to Druva's cloud. Here the advantage is that you and your customers get to choose where you want to really take it.
Explorer has a lot of limitations. Chrome has a lot of flexibility, and therefore people prefer Chrome. Apart from the speed, people prefer it because of the extensions. Maybe one day we will have one full session only on extensions, and you will see how many extensions are there. If you see on the top there, I have got a list, and there are more. Now many times what happens is, I get a mail, please. Many times I get a mail and I say, boss, this I am not going to reply today. 2 दिन के बाद reply करना है. What happens? It remains in your inbox, a minute, out of sight, out of mind. After 2 days you will forget. So what you have to do, you just go to Boomerang, return this conversation in my inbox after such a period. So my inbox can be clean. I don't need to keep anything in my inbox. My inbox can be totally clean. I can say return it tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, 2 days, 4 days, whatever. I can set a even if I don't like any of these, in 4 days, there is no 5 days. I can create a 5 days also and say return it to me in 5 days. very, very smart and very useful, because automatically it will return it to my inbox. So this is not only for sending, this is also for received mails. What received mails, I have to take action. I can take action after a predetermined time, and my inbox will be clean. It will go out of my inbox. It will come back to me only when I have told it to come. Okay? I can select a random time, and other options are there. I can create by 5 p.m. today, or within 1 week, or within 1 month, or so within 1 month, anytime randomly it will come. Okay, even that option is there. So I am saying, abhi to time nahi hai, but whenever I get the time, so randomly send it within 1 month, sometime or the other send it, I will attend to it. Very, very powerful. I feel it is worth spending. If you need this sort of a functionality, it is worth spending. And let me tell you, whatever little I have been using of it, it has been extremely accurate. Never has it failed. You say, return it to me within 2 days, exactly on the second day, it is there in your inbox. Sometimes to the extent that I forget, ki, Are, ye pehle aaya tha ki abhi ka aaya? It will show you there. This has been returned to you as per your request.
This kind of thing is also available. You can convert a particular email to task also, right?
Sorry?
You can, a particular email
Yeah,
just come.
you can convert it to task. You can push it to calendar. There is something called Boomerang calendar.
No, but this is without Boomerang also it is possible.
Yeah, without Boomerang also to push it to task, yes. But then to put it as a reminder and all, then you have to go through so many steps. Here it is very simple. You just click on it and decide. So what we will do now is I will send one mail to myself. Okay, I'll send, let us meet tomorrow at Taj Lands Inn at 4 p.m. Or make it simple, let us meet at Taj Lands Inn at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, I am sending it. Now, if you install, just like Boomerang Gmail, there is something called Boomerang Calendar. All of us use Google Calendar? Yes, because it is synchronized with our mobile and everything. So it's very simple to use. So I sent this mail. Obviously, if you see on top that undo option is there, so it will automatically send it. I'll just go to my sent box. Meeting tomorrow. Now I have installed Boomerang Calendar also. Now what happens is, when I get a mail like this fellow understands tomorrow is in a different font or in a different color. So when I go here and I hover here, it shows me tomorrow what are the time slots available to me in my Google Calendar. Can I straight away push it to the calendar at this event? I can push it. This is really, really useful. This is not chargeable, this is free. This is free. So far it is free. Sorry? Again, go to a site called boomerangcalendar.com, install, that's it. You start your browser again. Start your browser again. Okay, yeah, Boomerang Calendar. You have this option, download now, it will install, and that's it. There is nothing more to be done. Now just to give you a feel of what all this can do, I'll just play a short clip. They have a short clip here. I hope the sound comes up.
Meet Boomerang Calendar, a smart calendar assistant built into Gmail. To start using Boomerang Calendar, just open an email. Boomerang Calendar automatically detects event information inside of an email and highlights it for you with your free busy status. Green events mean you're free, red events mean you have a conflict, and yellow means you either have an all-day event or an adjacent.
The color coding also comes, so that if you have a conflict, it will automatically show you in red. If you have an open slot, it will show you in green. Okay?
You'll notice that none of these messages are written in any particular way. It's just natural language. Boomerang Calendar understands the way to write, even up to and including time.
Full है.
You'll notice it translates 4 p.m. Eastern into 1 o'clock.
वायर क्या है? HDMI में तो
I can also click on one of the times to see my full
HDMI में ये डालने का जरूरत नहीं है.
This time I'll take a look at my schedule, figure out which time works best, and click it. Add it to my calendar.
रहने दो. It's okay.
You'll notice that the Boomerang Calendar is already filled in duration of the meeting, who it's with,
Sorry?
where it is, and filled in the
No,
notes
it's
field
okay.
with the
Don't
body
bother.
of the email that I received.
It is the same thing what I showed.
Boomerang Calendar includes
But
one
since
other
this is
feature you
little
can't
more
get anywhere
elaborate,
else.
I said ki it
If you
might be
check the box
interesting.
at the bottom
So
of the
what it does
dialog,
is it
Boomerang
automatically
Calendar will send a reminder
the
email
time.
to all the attendees of the
If
meeting
you
at
have
the crack of
multiple
dawn,
people in
the
the
day of the
email,
meeting.
it will also
That
send
way,
a mail
everyone
to
is on the same page.
People in the meeting.
Now, if I
Send
click
a
Add
reminder
Event, the
automatically.
event will automatically be added to my
Push it to
calendar.
there.
I don't have to do anything else, and I get a nice
Speaker is
confirmation
this.
at the top of the
Unfortunately,
screen.
speaker should be connected there.
Boomerang Calendar also makes short work of proposing meetings. Just open up a Gmail Compose window and click Suggest Times to
If
Meet.
you say suggest times to
You'll see
meet,
your calendar
it will
laid
show
out in
you
front
a
of you right
calendar
there.
where all
And
your
then
free
inside that
times are
calendar, you can
also
click and drag
visible.
to suggest different
So
time
this
slots.
becomes very,
You can make
very
these
useful to
as
schedule
long
meetings.
or as short as you'd like.
I'll
And as I
just stop
create
this for the
them,
time
you'll
being.
notice that the template down at the bottom automatically fills in with the time slot.
So it pulls out the time slot from your Google Calendar and allows you to schedule your meetings. It shoots off a mail to different people. It also pushes it into their Google Calendar if they have a Gmail. Very useful. Boomerang Gmail and Boomerang Calendar both are very, very useful tools. They improve productivity like anything. Very simple to install. Just go there, download now, and that's it. Again, cross time zone scheduling is also available. So if you are having meetings, somebody is sitting here, somebody is in Dubai, somebody is in San Francisco, automatically they will get the correct time, local time. They will not get my time. Otherwise, it's always, you know how difficult it is to coordinate a meeting across time zones. It will do that also. And when you are planning an event, you can even share your availability. So you can show these are my time slots where I am available. Other people can decide when they want to, and depending on the majority, then you can schedule a meeting. No, no, that is the beauty. If I install an extension here, my home computer will already have it because I'm logged in Chrome. In Chrome. Chrome is the guy who handles everything. So there is an option to sign into Chrome. You must have seen it. So if you are signed into Chrome, Chrome will do all this magajmari. So I don't have to remember anything. Chrome will handle everything. So if I remove one extension here just now, in all my computers, my office computer, my home computer, everything will be reset. Whether added or deleted, whatever I do, it is automatic. Sorry? You had some query? So Chrome handles all this. And as I said, sometimes you can even have recurring emails that go. Suppose every morning, every week, suppose you are supposed to get a report from multiple people, and you want, yes. So if you have a paid version, then you have so many other options. You can send a recurring mail, like on Monday morning, you have to send a mail to a few people, say the managers in a particular territory. So automatically you can send a mail. All these things, recurring mail sending also is possible if you are going to use Boomerang Gmail. It's not very expensive. I don't think it is. But for the convenience it gives, I think you are enjoying Gmail so long for free, so I don't mind, you should not mind paying slightly for the convenience that you are having. Let's see how much it costs. Pricing is here. Yeah, it's not very expensive. $5 per month. Free is only 10 per month message credits and so many other options. You can even track a click, whether that fellow has clicked the mail or not. You can track that also with Boomerang Gmail. Response tracking, reminders, etc., etc. And then recurring messages you can sell only in this $15 a month option. Boomerang Insights. This is something very interesting. I just got a mail today. What Boomerang does is it monitors all my mails and it tells me how your mails are getting responded. What are the words that get you maximum response? What are the words that give you minimum response? What is the subject line? If you have 4 words in the subject line, maybe you get maximum response. If you have only 1 word in the subject line, you will get minimum response. Entire analysis, it is a beautiful thing. Although I have not paid for it, but he is trying to get me to pay. So Boomerang Insights is a beautiful insight which actually tracks how many people respond, how fast they respond, all that it tracks. And it does not hamper you at all. When you are sending and receiving mails, you don't even think about it. But these insights help you to learn much more about the activity, about the behavioral patterns of people who receive your mails. What works, what doesn't work. Very interesting. That's a little steep. I'm sure it is a little steep. But then I always like to enjoy the technology behind it. How they handle millions of mails and they analyze and they come up with these figures, which again become useful. See, for a person who is in the media, it becomes useful. I should know how many people are going to respond, why they are not responding, because my subject line is faulty, or because my text is faulty, or because I'm writing too lengthy or too short. What is it? It gives a beautiful analysis of the entire thing. That's a different session by itself. SMS and, okay, we'll touch upon that. Once we finish this, remind me to touch upon that. It's very simple, but very useful. Okay, so Boomerang Gmail, Boomerang Calendar is done. Using tabs, we know how to use tabs. Yeah? How to push messages from one tab to the other. Yeah, you just hold it and drag it to the other tab. It's very simple. There is no, when you are now the new Gmail, just for those who are not knowing this, quickly I'll run through this. So you have got your inbox divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections: social, promotions, updates, and forums. Now certain mails always go into updates and you feel that they should come in the inbox. You just go to your updates and just pick it up and push it to your primary inbox. Once you do this, it says, has been moved to primary. Do you want to do this for future messages? You say yes, and all future messages will come to your inbox. So sometimes important messages also get into a different inbox, and you want them to come in your main inbox, or vice versa. You want some of these messages to go to forums, to go to updates, wherever, or promotions. So that's a very simple. Sorry? Internally, it creates a filter. Yeah, you don't have to bother. It creates a filter. It just says from this particular person, just move it to. Themes is something only fun. You just set a theme, you have those fancy colors, etc., etc. So it's not really much. What is templates? drive.google.com/templates. This is a very old thing. Not many people use it. But a lot of times you have to create a mail and you don't know how to start it and how this will go. And so there are ready-made templates. You can create your own templates also. This answers your other question if you want to send the same mail to multiple people. So you have got public templates I've used, or you can create your own templates. Okay, so you have hazard types of templates. You have cards and you have calendars and schedules and calculators and personal finance and presentation designs and blah, 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 blah on the left. So you can just pick up, I want a presentation. drive.google.com/templates. And I say party invitation, use this template, or I can preview it first. If I like it, I can say use this template, and I can create a whole new mail using this template. It's as simple as that. It's very, very useful. The connection is a bit slow. Box and I start using it. It's as simple as that.
Recipient other than Gmail also will be able to send.
Sorry?
Recipient other than Gmail ID.
Recipient can be anyone. So when I say use this template, I can change the text and all, but I have something which is readily available. It goes directly into my docs. I can push it to my Gmail and go ahead. So the templates are, as you must have seen, there are n number of templates, presentation templates, labels and business cards, legal, faxes, letters, presentation designs. There is no end to it. You want to create a CV. Sorry? There are templates for that also, yeah. But I leave it for you to explore. Just the idea is that there are templates, so many templates are available. You can just click on it and start using it. Help we have already seen, contacts we have seen, groups you have seen. See, mass mailing, don't use Google for mass mailing. You will be blocked, number one. You should use certain tools, probably something like MailChimp or something is much more powerful, number one. Number two is, of course, MailChimp also has its own rules. You can't mass mail to unknown people, and if more than 0.3% of the people report it as spam, then your account again gets blocked. So those days of mass mailing indiscriminately are slowly getting over. Once in a while you may be able to get through. We also have so many clients who come and say, I want 1 lakh mails, and you just send it to them. We don't do it. Because your ID will get blocked, your account will get blocked. Even on MailChimp, your account can get blocked. So try to send mails only to those people who have agreed to receive your mails. That's about it. We saw this question. We also saw this using of question mark that gives us this help window. Groups, we know how to make groups of people, and then you just type the name of the group and all the mail accounts will come. So that is nothing great. Calendar, most of us are using the calendar, so I'm not going deep into the calendar, although there are lots of other things which can be done with the calendar. Docs everybody is using. Very very happily because it is again free and you get a whole lot of space. And I have increased my space, so I get about 100 GB free, more for about $2 per month, which is a very, very good price. And my entire life is now on Google. These are some of the things which we can do with Gmail. As I said earlier, there are lots more, but then we are restrained by time. We can go further if you want. We can see some tricks in Google also, if everybody is interested. Print remotely is over a network you can print without having a connection. Okay, so you set your, that is more a Chrome feature rather than a Gmail feature. It's more a Chrome feature. Yes, please. Yeah. No, you can. Yeah. See, there are 3 levels of sharing. One is read only. That is one level. The other is he can edit it also. But the most powerful feature there is you can do a collaborative edit. So I can edit, you can edit at the. You can revoke the permission. You can revoke the permission, but there is no password there. Yes, please. Compose SMS, okay. Since he also told me, and I use this all the time, actually. Okay, this is a small app. Now we get into the apps area. It is not really Gmail, but it is an app area. What happens here is, would you rather send SMSs on computer or on your phone? Can you type as fast on the phone as on your computer? Never. So you are always comfortable. And normally in your workplace, you are sitting at your desk. Obviously, if you are out, you are not carrying a computer all the time. Or even if you are carrying your laptop, you don't want to open it up all the time. But if you are in your workplace and you want to send and receive SMSs, there is a small app called Mighty Text. Okay, Mighty Text. You install Mighty Text. I will get carried away, unfortunately, because if we go into Mighty Text, there are lots and lots of things there. What it does is, it allows you to send and receive SMSs from your computer. So if I say compose SMS, there is a small box comes here. Okay. Now I have my entire address list of Gmail comes here automatically. I don't have to do anything. So let me try somebody. Okay. I can just type the text. Okay, and say send, that's it. It uses my phone SMS and sends the text. And even when receiving, it does the same thing. It uses my phone SMS and both should be connected to the same network. Okay? Network. This fellow should be internet enabled, obviously, and my phone also should be online. Yeah. So you download the app on your phone, you download the app on your computer. Once you set it, you give your Gmail account, user ID and password, then it connects. Sorry? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sent message it is saying. Now here you'll see a small icon here. Okay, so I can use it directly from my Gmail, I can use it directly from my Facebook, and I can use it independently of Gmail and Facebook also. I can say open Mighty Text. Only thing is, when they are on different networks, the thing gets very slow. But yes, now whatever I sent just now, I can store my messages for up to 6 months with the paid version. Okay, so I don't care about my phone memory. I can store it here up to 6 months. all my messages, see up just now, this has not gone. It shows this timer. So probably it is waiting for the phone, say here says waiting for the phone to send message. If they are on the same network on your Wi-Fi, it moves beautifully. But this is only one part of the story. Sending and receiving messages, very simple. How many times you type your office address? My office address is blah, 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 with a link to my send. That's it. You can create templates. Okay, in a paid version, you can create templates. It doesn't cost much. It costs something like 2,500 rupees one time, I think. It's not even recurring. No, it's recurring, sorry. It's recurring. But you create templates and you can straight away, while I'm talking on the phone to somebody, he says, "Boss, send me your office address." I say, "You please put the phone down and just check your SMS. It's already there." Because I can create templates like whatever. Missed call, again, my email address is so-and-so. Whatever you want to create, you can create your templates. Templates are allowed only in the paid version. You can send up to 25 messages in the pro version at a time. You can transfer files from your phone to the computer and from the computer to the phone, again in the paid version. There are lots of other things you can do. Suppose I go to contacts. All my contacts will be listed here. If I want to dial out, I can pick up any number and I say dial this number and it will start dialing from the phone. I have a Bluetooth, I can start talking. It's all hands-free. This is really, really good. It can save you hours and hours of time. Looking up for a particular number, suppose I'm looking for something, so straight away I can go to that place, just say call, or if I want to say SMS, I can say send a new message, my SMS comes. Send it to groups. There's a photo editing software also that is just for fun. You can take a photograph and put caps and post specs and all that jazz. What high-end photo editors do, this fellow can do, but we are not doing that. But the paid version has something more interesting. So somebody says, remind me after 5 days. So we saw that send it later. So here you have a timer. You can send an SMS on a date and time. So if you have to wake up the driver in the night at 12:30 to pick up a guest, you don't have to wake up at 12:30. You can create the timer here, send this message at 12:30 in the night, it will go to him. Now when I was telling this, other people were saying driver's phone is not working, driver's phone is off, driver is sleeping, he doesn't listen to the phone, I can't help it. I can only send an SMS to his phone. That's about all I can do. But I can't push him and wake him up.
Can I schedule a call?
Sorry? Scheduling of calls is not possible. But if you are scheduling a call, means you have to be awake, no? See, there are lots of people who say, remind me next week and I'll give you the payment. So next week you will forget. So there and then you are creating an SMS and sending him a reminder. On your phone in the sent box, you will get that. You will see that you have sent him a reminder. Very useful, very useful. And, okay, there are a whole lot of things. I can create a message and save it as a draft also. So I have to find out some more details and I cannot send the message immediately. So I have to look up something, I have to refer to something. I can save it as, recall the draft and send the message. And if you see here, you can delete messages on the phone while you can retain them here. Send as a group message, group SMS, group MMS. Ring my phone when someone sends me an SMS that contains my alert keyword. Whole lot of stuff it is there. Mighty Text is really, really great. I use it all the time. People who are using iPhone have a similar app. It's not called Mighty Text. I don't know what it is called, but there are some. It is there, and it is as good. So you have the scheduler. You have. So whether you are in Facebook, whether you are in Gmail, or whether you are in Mighty Text, everywhere you get the functionality of SMS the same. You can create an SMS. You don't have to leave that particular interface. I think I'll stop for now, because if I get into apps, as I said, it's a different session by itself. If I get into Evernote, it's a different session by itself, but I won't get into that. Quickly, can I just run through one or two things in Gmail? At the bottom of Gmail, you see how much space you have used. And on the right, you will see where all your account is logged in from. So suppose you find some suspicious activity and you feel that this is not me, then you can, when you say show details, you can even disconnect that particular link. Now I have so many apps, they are also connecting to my Gmail. So I have to scrutinize it carefully. But if you don't have many apps or you don't have many connections to Gmail, you can use this as a, see it says sign out of all other web sessions. So only this session will remain. So this is something interesting and very useful for security purposes, that you need to see this once in a while. Now there are so many apps which are using this, and therefore they go on polling from my Gmail account. Google, just a few quick tips if we can spend another 5-10 minutes with your permission, unless everybody is tired and hungry. Oh, they also have their restriction. Okay, then we'll stop just now. We'll continue in some other place. Sorry, we can have. Yes, of course. So when I say we take 2 hours for Gmail, nobody believes. But there is a lot more to learn in Gmail itself. Thank you very much.
Friends, that was absolutely an eye-opener for all of us IT people. An amazing session about something as simple as Gmail. And I think one of the beautiful parts about the whole thing is that Mr. Yezdi was actually so willing to share his knowledge with all of us. And he was really excited to talk to all of you. I think he really deserves a bigger round of applause for coming and talking to us. Thank you so much for making all the IT fraternity a little bit more IT literate. Really nice of you. And friends, please fill in the feedback form. There are lucky draw prizes also for this. And Arvind, can I just have you on stage? Friends, we have a small token of appreciation for Mr. Yezdi. Please give a token of appreciation to Mr. Yezdi. Thank you so much once again. That is later during dinner.
Yes, you can take them from Deepak.
Can you please select 10 forms?
Harit winner का.
Shashank Dalal, come can you stay?
Come on this side, so that we want asset photo when you are gifting.
This is Shashank Dalal, Unicom Info Solutions Private Limited. Shashank! You're one net product. Okay, so...
Shashank doesn't get it. Okay. Santosh, quick! Jaldi.
You're one net protector total security pack on NPAV.
Please close it. Yeah, next.
Next winner is Mr. Rajesh Agarwal ji from
Ashray.
Rajesh bhai, please come on the stage.
Rajesh bhai, please.
Rajesh sir ji.
Rajesh bhai, jao.
Congratulations. Next next lucky winner. Any guesses? Who can win this? This is Mr. Vision Cloud, Rohit JW. Vision Cloud is gold sponsor. Will skip that. No.
Come.
Vision Cloud, Mr. Rohit JW. Congratulations, they won a net protector total security pack. Congrats.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, the next winner, Mr. Parekh Devendra from Shri Mark Computers. Devendra and Shri Mark Computers. Devendra ji. Congratulations.
Look at Just a second.
Next winner is Mr. Kaushik G. Patel from Icon Computers. Kaushik bhai.
Kaushik खाना खा रहा है कैंसर.
Kaushik bhai won a net protector network security pack.
Thank you.
The next winner for net protector pack is Mr. Ketan Gandhi ji from VIntech. Ketan at VIntech.com. Ketan bhai. Ketan Gandhi ji.
यहाँ पे देखो सर.
Thank you.
Mr. Girish Rathod.
The next winner for the NPAV pack. All winners kindly give us your feedback about the net protector product that you are going to install.
गिरीश भाई जल्दी.
Mr. Uday sir. Mr. Uday
Gonkar, AG Digital.
Congratulations.
Music. Sir, thank you. Rajesh bhai, yes. Urdu. राजेश भाई को ऑलरेडी एक मिला हुआ है. पहले 2 में से एक. हां तुमको देखिए.
Mr. Shripad Mane ji from Technocare IT.
आया हुआ है. Just second sir, excuse me. राजेश भाई साइड. हाथ मिला. Thank you.
Congratulations. The last and best winner for tonight.
Technocare. Ripad Mane from Technocare. Mr. Sripad. Last call for Mr. Sripad. Computers.
Jam Computers.
Sachin, please run. Run. Fast.
Congratulations.
10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6.
Sorry for disturbing your dinner. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.